Hi, welcome to the Eastern Township School Board series of videos. In this module, we're going to explore the chat feature of Zoom. So in Zoom, you can click on the little chat icon at the bottom of your screen. Remember, if you don't see those icons, you can always move your mouse around and you'll see it appear. Just click on chat. This will open up the chat pane on the right side of your screen. As is the case with participants, you can also pop it out by clicking on that little arrow on the top right and clicking pop out. This will allow you to move it around. If you have a second screen, I highly recommend you put your chat on one screen and your video on the other screen. Now, if you want to put it back in where it was, you can just click on these little dots here, select merge to meeting window, and that will pop it right back where it was. Now, the chat feature is pretty straightforward, especially if you've ever chatted or texted to someone. Down at the bottom, you can see you're going to chat by default to everyone, and you can type a message in here. Of course, this will appear over here, and when you move over it, you'll see a timestamp that tells you what time the person chatted. Now, the other person can reply, and you can have conversations like that. Now, the little gotcha in here is that the last person that sent you a text or that texted to you privately will be the person that you reply to. So if somebody sent me this privately and I answered, of course by default I would answer that person. The problem is it will stay there. So if you need to chat to everyone or somebody else, you have to make sure to physically change this to whoever you want to chat to and then chat. So a little bit of a gotcha. It makes sense for it to be there, but just so you know, because it's happened a lot in my classes where somebody will actually send someone a message, but I'm the one receiving it, or vice versa. Yeah, the other thing we can do with chat, which is very interesting, is we can attach files to the chat. So by clicking on File, I can go to my Dropbox, Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, so on and so forth, and of course my computer. If I select my computer, I will be able to pick a file and put it in here. Now, you can put any types of file in here, PDFs, Word file, Excel documents, whatever. And when you receive the file, you can click to download and then click to open. Here I've got only click to open because I'm the one who put it in the chat. If the teacher puts it in your chat, then you'll have the option to download it to your computer and then open it. So transferring files is pretty simple. This is something that has to be enabled. As a teacher, we have that function, and if you want to enable it, you can look at the advanced Zoom module on how to put your settings up so that you can do this. So that's pretty much it for chat. It will always reside here unless you move it, and of course it can reside with participants. If you click on both of these, you can have participants on top and your chats at the bottom. One last gotcha is when somebody has to quit for some reason, maybe your connection is too slow and you quit, when you come back you will not have access to your chat again, the previous chat. So if somebody put a document there, you will not see it, so you need to ask for it again. And finally, I lied, there's one more thing, a very important one. When you're done with chatting, you can click on those little dots here and you can save your chat. So in the chat we can put URLs, we can put files, we can put link to videos, so on and so forth. So especially if you ask for information and somebody puts very important information in there, you can save your chat. Saving your chat will put it on your computer, and you can click show in your Finder or show on your computer.